Alright, a couple minutes late, sorry. Get caught up in the conversation. There we go. Okay. What was I doing? For one, these markers are horribly off. I have these markers here so that when things move around, it's easier for me to determine when and how it's moved. And hi Scoots. Scoots card. And a couple other reasons. I can't remember them all, but it just comes in handy having them marked. A little pro tip for those that do use bookmarks a lot. If you do right click a bookmark, go to edit bookmarks, you can see and like actually make specific notes on bookmarks. Though I don't know bookmark if that does anything. Okay. 1-5. Yeah. Okay, so you can put a note there, but you can't actually see it. There's like no note here. Which actually would be pretty neat if you could hover over it and see a note. But the reason that some of this is nice is, well, you can go and actually name these. You can also go here and go right click, say create new bookmark set, and that will wipe away all the bookmarks, so you can place more wherever you want and then swap back and forth. It's like, I do not want bookmark set anymore, so I'm gonna delete that. So you can have to keep the main set, but you can delete any extras. So go boop boop delete. All right, it's actually pretty nifty. I have used that before when I was like making looping bits. I would have this certain bookmarks for that, but I didn't want to get rid of the ones that were at the keyframes. So you can break that up nicely. Anyway, so we were doing some cleanup. Is that going to have an effect on? No, you're not going to see it anyway. Just think with the eyelashes, because you're going to be able to see the eyes, kind of. But I'll just keep them in there. There's no light behind her there, but whatever. Let's keep it there. Okay. Because right now my schedule is I have to have this done at the absolute latest the 19th. Because I want to have it done for Ciderfest, which is the panel is the 26th, but I'm in New York from the 21st through the 25th. So yeah, okay. Scrolling through time there. Okay. So what else do we need to do here? This one needs some TLC. I had to figure out the intro. I wonder if I can just do like a title card. Like how to fly with Twilight Sparkle. And then just jump right to this.
Here are some facts about flying. Here are some facts about flying.
Why does this lighting look weird?
Some facts about flying.
I don't know, the lighting kind of feels weird all of a sudden. I think it's the face shade. Because like right now, she's got some good light on her nose, but here she doesn't. We need good nose light. I think I just need a more straight on light. Okay, I think I like that a bit more.
Here are some facts about flying. Here are some facts about flying. 1. You need wings to fly. 2. Awesome.
Okay, that's a little better. All right, I actually kind of want to start. What would the render time on this one be? Because I want to figure out how I need to plan this out. So I'm going to probably render this out at probably 128. Okay, yeah, that is not going to be an issue. So then I will jump around. If it was going to take a while for a render, and normally because I'll render overnight, so we're looking at if it was going to be like a minute a frame or something at 128, then trying to render this whole thing out in an evening might be more of an issue, but as it is right now, it'll easily be done within a couple hours. So I don't have to prioritize the beginning of it, or therefore breaking up the render. And that means also correction renders are going to be a lot quicker. Correction renders needed when you have times like this where the eyes are closing right at the beginning. So I probably should start working on this one so that I can at least get everything to a good point, and if I can't get it to the point of completion, then or 100% done, I'll at least have it mostly done. Hello, gamer kid.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? This is just like that.
I don't really want to lip sync though, but I gotta at least start it. So let's see what we can do here. Typing with one hand skills stay pretty poor.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song?
Okay. Is this the... No, this is not the updated model. So I want to get actually the updated model. Which makes lip syncing... Actually, lip sync is not any harder. this way. Let's do that. Okay, so we do not want her mane. And just to keep it consistent, don't want her tail. What to get rid of on the original? I'd have to change the eyes, but nothing else really. Let's keep that for now. This one got a lot to change. So I don't want the body texture. I don't want the teeth. Don't want the tongue. I don't want the eyelashes. And I don't want her wings, but those are easier to get rid of on here. Oh, this should be the other way around. Unlock there. Horn, I do not want the horn. It really doesn't matter if you keep it or not, because it's the same texture. It's going to look identical anyway, but still, just being consistent. I think that should be it. So it's this one. Okay.
You ever see that?
Don't think I actually zeroed everything correctly on this. You ever see that basketball movie with the song about working.
flying? This is just like that.
Why is your head not working though?
This is just like that. With the song about flying.
It's like sitting further back for some reason. Yeah, that's not working. Okay, that's fine. Let's redo it. It's just the eyes. first, this position. Oh, well, this doesn't help either. That probably was causing the eyes to be broken. I think about it. Let's go back. There. See how they're all working? Okay, maybe it wasn't just that. Maybe it was just everything. Yeah, but I should have done playhead.
Ever see that basketball movie? With the song about. This is just like that. This is flying. This is just like that. Basketball.
Okay. And now I need to have her kind of with a more relaxed look. Okay. Now I can do lip sync. The nice thing is, don't actually have to use this model. I do want to use a separate one. Let's read this one. The reason for using a separate one is because in the end I'm going to probably do a lot of modifying with the model that's going to require mins and maxes and half and everything, and in doing so I'm probably going to accidentally destroy the lip syncing, and that is not good. So if I do it on a separate model, I don't have to worry about that. That's not what I want to do. It's just, why is this so down towards the bottom? There. And Twilight is fixed. Oh yeah, I don't want the eyebrows either. I'll get rid of them, but I might keep them, but they're usually just so much damn work. I hate lip syncing. Let me utilize the camera here. I've actually tried doing that before on a lipstick model. That actually works out pretty nifty. Actually, what else can I get rid of? Get rid of... Don't need that, or that, or that, or that. That's the only ones I need.
You ever see... You ever see...
Okay.
You ever...
This just doesn't say you, she says yeah.
You ever see...
She speaks so fast.
You ever see that basketball? You ever see... You ever see that basketball movie?
She says, you ever see that basketball in 1 second? So that's I'm running this at 24 frames per second, so I have 24 frames to show 1/3 that many words. Naked Twy. It's normal Twy. Maybe with some short legs, but it's normal Twy. She not naked. Okay. Gosh, she speaks so fast. Okay, hold on. I have 4 frames to show Yever. We should pick somebody that talks slow next time. I might do this different. I'm gonna go with the V first. It's one thing that's difficult with lip syncing is that it's not always about you're not trying to pronounce the syllable, you're trying to pronounce the sound, and sometimes the sounds get so blended that the mouth doesn't make the syllables. So in this case it's like Yever isn't you ever, it's Yever. It's like one syllable, Yever. Or is that two? 2 syllables? Yever. So that's what I need to actually sound out. So so it's going Yever. So v. I'm gonna do that one first. So B is gonna come in handy. Yev. It's gonna be like teeth to the bottom lip. Maybe less, not so much B. I actually need a little bit more teeth and some closure and probably some yeah, I feel the same way. So see, I like this facial expression. It helps a lot for certain sounds, but it's how much it affects the mouth. If I try to put that into a couple frames, it's going to look like she just had somebody shoot her in the cheek. That's ye. How am I supposed to? I'm gonna have to even half-ass this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to have to go with sounds. Because the of it is still gonna be pronounced, and I have to do that. I'm gonna have to skip the V. Maybe not all four. Oh wait, maybe a little bit if I do that with it. Okay, maybe I... See, this is going to be... I think I'm just going to keep going on and go back to it once I have context. Yeah, okay, so you ever... It's going to be like a grin... A little bit of anger in there, but it's going to be a lot of pucker. A little close in there. A little less anger. I like that. No, this is a cartoon. It needs to be more pronounced teeth, otherwise you're going to miss it. Okay, so C. This is going to be a weird one to do. Yeah, she does. Actually, I'm the one with the caffeine right now. It's the last day of holiday free coffee, and I still didn't go. Chose to make my coffee at home instead. Okay, so it's a little different. Okay, so this is one that's always hard for me to try to get. It's where I want to have the bottom tee showing more than the top. I think I might use one siler. I think that might actually be what I need here. Super proud. Okay, it gets easier after this. Okay, basketball. That's easy. Go B. Got that stiff upper lip. That lower lip. That doesn't work so well. I'm sorry, Twy, you can have your mouth back. Teeny tiny mouth. Look at that overbite. I'm satisfied. There, you are normal again. Shout that I put up before? I don't think so. Careful, and that was it. I don't want to careful though. I want to put up some that. So that's about last year being the, or next year being the last BronyCon. Me. I've been to now 5 BronyCons, I think. I'm pretty sure it's been 5. And maybe 4. I really can't remember. And no, it's been 5. And I feel that the most fun I have at conventions are the smaller ones that feel more personal and that I can actually spend time with people that I know. The one thing that with BronyCon that always, at least on my side of things, was I'm always normally really busy and I know a lot of people, and I spend more time trying to keep up with things than I do not. It was a little better this year because it was a little more lower key. Not as many people I knew went, but it always feels like there's a lot of stuff to do and never enough time to do it. And the smaller cons feel the other way around, where you have some stuff to do, but you have plenty of time to hang out with friends and not feel rushed. It's just, I mean, that's part of the convention. It's not just the content that's there. If you've been to conventions, you see a lot of the same stuff. It's the people that you get to hang out with. It's like a central place for all the friends you've met across all the United States or the world to meet up. So the cons that I like are like the local ones, like for instance. So I just happen to have them up right here. Like I have all my BronyCon or not BronyCon, Ciderfest badges right here because of their event thing they're running for. If you've been there every year, so this is going to be my 5th year at Ciderfest too, and I have way more fun at Ciderfest. So the fact that BronyCon's going to be ending this year, the only thing that I'm going to miss about BronyCon is that it was a great place to meet new people. The smaller cons get a lot of the same people over, but like with Ciderfest this year, going to probably be bigger than the previous ones, and with BronyCon going away, probably getting even bigger from there. I'm not complaining because I'll probably still have that in some other places too. But it just, BronyCon was a good place to just get to talk with people. So. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it though. BronyCon's not the only convention. It was one of the first, but it's not the only. My plan is to go to BronyCon again next year. I originally was not planning to go next year. My original plan was that this year was my last year for BronyCon, but then they had to go and announce that they were going to be doing a another one, the last year next year. So I might as well go to that one. I do not plan to or want to try to cut out. I wanted to originally try to cut out a lot of conventions next year, but the 2 local ones I was planning to go to anyway, I was still going to go to, and I was going to at least go to BabsCon one more time. But then BronyCon came back up, so then I'm back to my normal schedule again. I had a couple other trips I wanted to try to do. But that's fine. I do like getting to see people, and I really wish I could try some new conventions, but the problem with a lot of those is, like I said, a lot of the hang out with the friends that I really like, and going to a con that I've never really been to before, I'm going to have a drastic drop in those people, so it probably would be a more low-key, boring con for me, for what I'm looking for. Only ones I've considered trying other than the ones I kind of already been to is TrotCon. But that fell through this year because I couldn't get off. Being there 1 week from BronyCon, I couldn't get that kind of time off. for going to 2 different cons within that period of time. I thought about going to one overseas too, but haven't. I don't know if that's going to happen. It's kind of gotten to the point now. If I want to spend the money on a trip to like overseas to see another country, I'd probably just rather just do it to see the country and not go to a convention. So this seems like a lot of extra money spent to do it. Well, it depends on what you want to do with it. Like for BronyCon next year, and this has been my plan for a while, it just always fell through, is we wanted to go to DC. Because it's like a $10 train ride between DC and Baltimore. So originally this year I wanted to go to TrotCon, then fly out to TrotCon, then fly from TrotCon to DC, spend a couple days in DC, take the train to Baltimore, and then fly back from Baltimore. But that would have been like 8 business days off work, and for the stuff that was going on at the time, I couldn't do that. So the plan is to do that this year then, instead of next year, instead of going to TrotCon, fly out on like a Saturday or Sunday to DC, have a couple of people that are interested as well, and spend like Saturday or Sunday through Wednesday in DC, kind of just messing around, and then take the train to Baltimore on Wednesday for the con starting Thursday, I guess. This is hard because I have... This is the top end of all. This is the L. And then this is the N. So I have... I'm just going to skip the L and go right to M. And then I'll see what I can... And... So is more curl. And really, when it comes to like the convention and stuff, the one thing, at least I think for the United States, is I feel that the conventions are a good excuse to travel. International, it's an expensive bit, but I didn't do much traveling before conventions. Like I had been to a couple different places, but a lot of it was driving. I really never flew anywhere. And then a couple years ago, when I started doing some of the conventions, it kind of gave me a reason to go somewhere at a cheap rate and meet people and see other areas. And now I love traveling. Now I do it for my work a little bit too, but I think it's a great excuse to. I've been, because I hadn't been to Seattle until I went to Everfree. I hadn't been to California until I went to BabsCon. I had never been to Maryland until I went to Baltimore. It's getting to see a lot of different places. So if you have a chance to travel out to a convention, I mean, not just BronyCon, but some of the smaller ones too, I think it's definitely worth it. And it might just be a little biased, but I do highly recommend Cider Fest just because it's just probably one of the more chill cons, and it's just A lot of people hanging out. If you're 21, the bar that opens up on the top floor, which is kind of like a bar overlooking the city at night, is awesome. You could spend hours there just chatting with people, and the drinks there are pretty reasonable price. I'm really looking forward to this year's, but I have so much prep. I just got some more stuff today that I have for prep that I had ordered, and I only have one more thing coming, and then that's good. But the problem is I don't have as much time to prep as I originally, or as would like, because I have to be in New York for work. So I have under 2 weeks to get everything done. It's in Milwaukee. It's been growing every year, but it's just been the hotel and the con center are the same building, like. But you never feel like you leave it because all the doors to all the hotel rooms are open to the middle area. But it's just chill. And that's what I love about it. If you can get some people to come out with you and just hang out, that's what's great. The eatery areas in the area That's awesome to say. There's a lot of really good food places that are really close by that you can walk to. Some of my favorite restaurants are right in that area. So that's why BronyCon going away isn't a big thing to me. If Ciderfest were to go away, it would hit me harder.
Basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? See that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie?
I do not like this.
You ever see that You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that
Kelchan, I hate your job.
You ever see that You ever see that
Lip syncing.
You ever see that
Especially with this, talking super quick.
You ever see that basketball?
Well, everything else, I can say that experience is important, or taking the time to learn it. I'm thinking that, like, literally, no matter how good you are at lip syncing, the biggest, most important factor is patience. And plenty of hair to pull out, and I'm losing mine, so I think that's not helping. I've already been pulling it out.
You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? Basketball movie? Basketball movie? Basketball movie?
I don't know how you've done as much as you have. It's really... I can usually do like a little bit at once. And the problem is I can't animate until I have lip syncing done. And that's what's so bugging me, is I have to do this first. That's what actually, like with the Pabs thing, the one thing I liked about like Iris and whatever, because I did some like little touch-ups even to the stuff that you did because of angle, and the way he spoke made that his Iris is so easy to do compared to a lot of others, because he was particular and well spoken, and that's so much easier when you have some crazy chick blabbing words out at like 90 miles an hour. Also, it's like I like having all these extra flexes, you know, whatever. But the one thing I don't like about having all these extra flexes is it's just way more stuff. Well, no, no. You want it. This is how you do something like that. Is you go to this button, and you put it up a little bit. Yep, and then you hit jitter a whole bunch. There, and actually that might not be enough. Let's do that, and then we'll do this. There. How's this? It's just you just hit the jitter and call it good. Actually, I might be able to stretch this out a little bit.
Basketball movie.
I don't like it, but it might work just for the speed.
That basketball movie.
I still think it's moving way too
See that
fast.
basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie?
Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna have to start, I think, smoothing it and then trying to figure out what's required to keep.
That basketball movie.
So I can do syllables. It's just trying to get those sounds.
Basketball movie. That basketball. Ever see that basketball movie? Yep. You ever see that basketball movie?
See, that actually helped right there.
See that basketball? You ever see that? You ever see that basketball? Basketball movie. Ever see that basketball movie? Basketball movie. Movie. With the song basketball movie. You ever see that basketball movie?
It's getting
You
better.
ever see that basketball movie?
Sometimes he's got to back off and just push ahead, and once it's in context, it's a lot easier to figure it out.
You ever see that You ever see that You ever see
I think this one needs to be closed more, but even then,
You ever see that basketball? You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball?
Okay, so I think her... This needs to be either open more or probably with this right here. That with stretch. Here, I'm not really feeling the B.
You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie?
I think this M needs to be like a pullback. So I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to put a little bit of curve, I think, in there.
Basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? See that basketball movie?
Yeah, actually, that looks better.
Basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? Basketball movie?
Okay, so an hour later, I've done 2.5 lip syncing. Yes. Fucking hate lip syncing.
With a song about flying? With a song about flying? This is just like that. This is just like that.
This is going to be a lot easier, though.
With the song, you ever see that basketball movie?
She did a whole sentence in 1.5 seconds.
With a song about flying?
But this is a lot more spread out. All right. With. So we're going to go. It's not a lip bite. It's going to be a little bit of mouth forward widen. Probably going to go a little bit that. Actually, I'm gonna bite it back because it just rolls the lip. Get a little bit more of that. Let's just close it some more. Probably put some whistle in there. Not that whistle. Oh no, not that one either. Maybe not. Okay, that works. I just had to adjust other parts with it. I'm just gonna keep it like it is right now. Already done the sound? Cheated. And I'm doing right now just mouth open for a lot of this. I'm going to have to add more detail to how it opens later, but like I said, just sometimes push through. So song, so it's just song, and then it's going to be about. Song, song. So this isn't even going to be fully closed. Then a little bit of that. Probably throw in one of these specials. Worry might be the one to go with. I might just go with worry. Okay, I got a little bit for it, so I can go back now.
With the song about
Probably do shout. No, because that puts the jaw down. But it's kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I can just offset the mouth moving if I want. This needs to be moved this way.
With the song about the song about
It's a weird little curve you got going there. Don't want that. I'm gonna have to do the jaw moving for that one, but I don't like doing that right now. with the song about Should have realized that before. Oh, that's a different model. No.
about flying.
The other one's lips are different because I used a different model for that. Don't like worry with that.
flying. Flying. About flying. A song about flying. About fly. Song about flying. Song about flying. The song about flying. With the song about flying. Song about flying. Song about flying. About flying. Basketball movie with the song about flying. The song about flying. The song about song about flying. Song about flying.
I think I'm gonna start playing with the jaw because that's gonna probably help with a lot of this.
You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see
I
that?
don't like it directly from the side here, but it looks better here.
You ever see that basketball movie?
This, I can't really play with the jaw too much there because there's going to be a lot of flailing.
With the song about fly. With the song about flying. Song about flying. Basketball movie with the song about flying. Basketball movie with the song about basketball movie with the movie with the basketball movie with the song about flying. Basketball movie.
Okay, I think this I want to have be the same E as
the song about flying.
this one. These two to degree.
With basketball movie with the song about movie with the song about that basketball movie with the song about flying. Ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? This is
getting there.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying?
Definitely moving the jaw helps though.
With the song about flying, this is just like that.
I at least have enough now to switch gears for a little bit. I've got the end of that shot, so I can move on. And so I'm going to copy this onto this.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? This is just
actually, hold on, I did forget one part with the lip sync here. So when she's done talking here, this is going to stick around for quite a while. Okay, so I have a general positioning for Twilight here, but not anything glamorous. So, for one, her eyes are not positioned right. I'm going to have to pick for this one.
You ever see that basket?
She's got to have a little bit more, like a whoa look.
You ever see that basket? You ever see Yep. You ever see that? You ever see that basket? You ever see that basket? You ever see that basket? You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? This is just like that. You ever see that?
Okay, so her eyes are not as fitting to right now. They're relaxed, but
You ever
I think I also need her head raised a bit more. I'll do that, but I'm gonna pull her forward a little bit here too. Hello, Gemini. Real SFM recently and lost a lot of stuff I was working on. Is there any way to recover that stuff? No. Because if you reinstalled it by deleting SFM and then reinstalling SFM, it's all gone. Like, because all your saved files are stored in the user mod folder, so, and that is technically a part of the game. So if you uninstall the game, you would lose all that. It doesn't store any of that on the cloud because that'd be way too much data to store on the cloud. It's just something that you kind of have to prepare for, plan ahead for. Yeah. I even just have that worry just in general. Like, I have, it's one of the reasons that when I'm done with something that I have a backup drive, or one storage one, that I put stuff in, which I recommend everybody do to some degree or another. I believe, yeah. So I have the backup of my DMXs on a separate hard drive. I would like to do the cloud with that, but this is a kind of big folder. Yeah, it takes up a little bit of space, and I think the cloud storage would be kind of expensive. So just keep going. Yeah, I 500,000 files. But yeah, there's no way to do it that I know of. Yeah. Well, that's actually just my, that's just my rent, like, source filmmaker folder. So that's video stuff. But then if you like go to Livestreams, this is 862 gigs. But this contains, like, so far, all the streams this year up through May, but all the way back to 2014. Then I got all my, like, the final rendered videos are another 20 gigs, and the extras videos at 17 gigs. I bought this hard drive for the sole purpose of storing, just acting as a backup for stuff. And it's done its job. It's a slower drive, but it's made to be reliable, and that's all I care about. And it just keeps going. So, well, like, yeah, even here, all this folder is... Ooh, I should probably clear those all too. I don't even need these. This folder is just... I wanted to copy my SFM folder to my laptop, so I literally copy pasted the entire game folder into this hard drive, pulled the hard drive out, put it in an external drive, popped it into my laptop, and just dropped the whole thing back. And it actually worked. It just took a while. This is what I wish I could have a full image of, like, once a week or something, so that if I do have a crash of my hard drive or something happens, I have everything in a backup on here. But that's a lot of data to have constantly being running back and forth, and I don't want to have my computer locked down for something like that. I used to have a program that would go through and detect things that changed between them, and it would only back up and copy to the other hard drive any changed files. But it ended up being that even that was kind of just a hassle, so I just kind of do it myself. But I don't do as much as I should. I don't even know what this stuff is. 2007 VC whatever. No, I don't care what you are. That's not important. I used to use this for other purposes. I think it was like Photoshop as a backup thing, but I shouldn't do that. But yeah, have a backup drive. Always. I don't even know what this one was. Oh, this is my old backup. No, but I should actually get rid of here. Oh, wow, I don't have... No, it's in here. Yeah, it's here. This likes to build up these, like... When every time it has an error or a crash, it does a dump. And they're like 33 megabytes, and they just build up over time. You don't need them. Like here, build file cache. 183 megabytes. For what? Build... There's probably going to be a bunch of letters and stuff. Well, that's probably not going to like me opening it. I just realized that it's a 183 megabyte text file. In Notepad. Yeah, just go away. I don't even want to... I don't care anymore. I'm going to say that she, when doing this, because I want to keep them moving a little bit, don't want that part of you, I want this part of you. That she's going to lean forward a little bit. And if somebody like this were to lean forward, their butt would probably go down a little bit, but the rest of them wouldn't. And this might, I might actually have them pull back, or have her pull back all the way, but it's a starting point. Well, you can't see the legs. This is just going to be for my own little reference. It keeps, I have to at least do some of these thighs because the clothing is tied to it. Because I went forward and then moved it down. I don't think I actually have to bend the legs at all. Nope. These I will though. So reason I like front legs too. Bend them together. Yeah, that feels more natural. Hello, Kings. Kingsman. Kingsman. I am Scott Sterling. Oops. Oof. See, this is the lip sync, and you do this. And that's how you ruin your lip sync. And that is why I am going to copy some of those changes I made to the lip sync model. Oh, I just want the face. Old Crucius banners. Do you need like the Photoshop files or the or just the final versions of them? Because I bet you I still do. They're just in a different spot. I just have to remember my photo bucket login. Whatever the hell that is. It wasn't that. If it's this one, this password. Wow. Okay. I haven't used that password for so long. Oh, they might not. Oh, no, okay. They're trying to... Hold on, they're trying to... I can't put it on the monitor yet until I get this one part figured out. Okay, that's nice. Please go in. Oh, there we go. Okay. My photo bucket is a very weird place. It was trying to get me to buy a subscription. It's a very weird place. But we go way down here. I'm pretty sure I have them. They're just, oh, come on, there's more than this. Don't lie to me, photo bucket. Because I thought I'd just sell one. Oh, there, it's loading. My old MMO days. Well, that's my old banner. Kitten hell. Forgot about that one. I swear I do. Okay, there's that one. Kinda. Those are the old icons. I know they're in here. I might have to send you the links separate though, because there's probably going to be a whole bunch, and so it's just a banana. I don't even remember the context on some of this. These are real quality for a reason. The icons went above our heads. Yeah, those little ones right there. Come on. Tam Dung. Oh, that was when we were playing on the Fedoi, was it? The Korean servers? And we were just messing with them. I don't know why it's not loading the rest of these. But like everything on here has a story. That was my icon for a bit. I don't even remember that context. Yeah, it's Fedoi. Why isn't there twice? Just load the same thing twice? Still ace calcs. Yeah, I don't know why it's not loading back, because I'm pretty sure all the banners were old. And I'm pretty sure DDT server is not up anymore, so I might have to like poke at that. I don't know if you can you email me, and then I can see if I can look into it a bit more, or see if Photobuck is not going to be stupid. It's just my name at Gmail. That might be the best way to do it. But then I might be able to dig and find them or something. I don't think I have them on my hard drive anymore. No, I don't know if it is or not. I mean, is there a way to like provide a link to it? I don't think it was private. Share this album. Hold on. Okay, you went dark. Oh, hello. Yes, I know. Can you just? Is there a way to just exit out of that? I just sent that. We'll do this again. The success, yes. No, just fill my email box. That's wonderful. I appreciate it. Please check your spam folder. I can see what you mean. Here. Oh, you found it? Sweet. Okay. Yeah, let's dig through there. Oh, this one actually might make it easier to see the other pages. Oh, I remember that. It's been forever on that. Spam. Wow, these are memories. Okay, yeah, I think I am seeing the about where the banners start kicking in. Yeah, they're right here. Not the colored ones though. Pretty sure that is a little further back. No, that's getting into Halo days. Maybe it was at the beginning of that though. Ow. If you're in there, you're in there. Yeah, I originally made that for writing tutorials on Halo 2 photography. Super old. Does it have dates on some of those? No. Okay, you know what? No. I'm not doing that again. Never mind. I'm not touching that. I did... Oh, God. When was this? Xbox One days. I had a soft modded Xbox with a mod program for taking photography. So it allowed me to freeze the AI, freeze time, do flying and no clip, and it would take high definition pictures in a 3x3 square, and then I could merge them together. Xbox One or 360? No. Xbox. Like Halo 2 on the original Xbox. I mean, come on, man. This is old school. So they take a 3x3 picture, because the software, it couldn't really handle the taking super big resolutions. And I would use a program called AutoStitch, which was at the time a beta test developed from this college, and it would stitch the whole thing together to make these super high resolution ones. And so I could access the Xbox through a USB cable that I could just take the pictures from, merge them together. And I did content for a website called Louvre, which was the Louvre from whatever French, I can't remember how that's pronounced, and mixed with Halo. And they just did artistic versions of the particular pictures. It wasn't about being cool or edgy. It was about actually trying to take the art from the game and put it in and edit it and whatever. So that was where I learned a lot of Photoshop. I had Photoshop elements and I played around with that. So most of the cinematography that I know, I learned from that. So I really don't have much left anymore because the website, the Louvre, went down, and the website that hosted the pictures went down, and so it kind of lost it all. But if you actually I don't even know if this is going to be archived still. Wow, they still have some of this archived. Like here, I made PSP wallpapers. If we go way back, so November 18th of 2006. So this is 12 years ago. Like I had posts. So this is from my Louvre, but that website is no longer up and running. But I made some PSP wallpapers. I think I swear I had about 3 posts that I was in on Halo Bungie.org. At some point or another. But if you actually search my name and Halo and you look at images, a lot of these pictures were ones that I took for, like this one is on the Halo Wiki. So this console chamber picture, I took that picture, so it's actually on the Halo.wiki one. And this picture is actually like 10 times bigger than that. It was absolutely enormous, and it was a combination of like 16 pictures all put into one, and then merged and made sure that it all aligned. I still have some of mine floating around there. This is mine that I took. I'm not seeing any. This one, I believe. Pretty sure that one's mine. This was one I believe I took the picture and then somebody went and edited it. That one's mine. That one's mine. That was obviously mine, but that's Pawn. That's mine. I think that one's mine. It looks really, really familiar. Yeah, it's got... Oh, that's one of the PSP wallpapers. So, yeah, I have a lot on there. I just wish some would have been saved. I lost a lot of content when that website went down because I really was not one. That was where I stored everything, was on a cloud that was not secure or long lasting. That was mine too. But some of those are on my you know what? Now that I think about it, if you go back on, no, you couldn't do it in Halo 2. I had a modded Xbox to do it. Halo 3 had it built in, but then it just started, the market or the amount out there started getting so flooded that it was just nuts. If we go way, way, way back, to some of the first stuff I uploaded on my YouTube, there's one called Halo Photography Collection, 2006 October. This was actually like a promo for the Louvre I made, and it actually goes through some of the pictures. And again, this is like super goddamn old. It's not even in widescreen. But these are all the different arts that different people made, and I just made a collection of it. So, wow, the internet 12 years ago. But I spent like 2 weeks working on that. But anyway, distractions. But that's where I originally learned to do photography or cinematography. Was that so? Because I did that for probably about 2 years. I played a lot of Halo 2 and 3. I quit after 3.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? With the song about flying?
I definitely want to play with that a little bit more, but not right now. Halo 3 was probably my favorite in the series because I had a lot of people I played with. We did, I think it was within the first week, me and a couple other people had our 1,000-point achievement in there, which you got the marathon helmet, and I probably still have the recording on the Xbox somewhere, but it gives you a sword on your back, and I had been killed by somebody. And when my body went down, he like stopped and he was like zoomed in looking at my dead corpse. And I spawned right nearby, and I immediately popped up and threw a sticky grenade at his head and then killed him because he was distracted by my dead body. So it was just neat because we really farmed the crap out of that game to get the achievements and the special stuff. I played a lot of the online for that, and it was fun.
You ever see that basketball?
But since then, I'm not a big fan of the like competitive or games like that are like a win or loss type thing. I have more fun with like Vermintide or cooperative type games that you can work together towards a certain goal. Because normally they don't have any problem with overpowering your character a little bit, which is always fun. But it just made it more, it's more satisfying to win together instead of having to struggle. Yeah, the chance of losing, having a high chance of losing makes the wins feel better. But a lot of those are ranked in such a way that eventually you get to the point where you're going to have a 50-50 win, but you're going to be chasing that win ratio you had when you first started, and it's not as much fun. Yeah, the katana, I had it literally within the first week. I tried playing the last one that they made before they handed it to 343. What was it? Reach? Halo Reach. I did play that a bit, but it wasn't the same. Halo 3 still felt like Halo.
Basketball movie? That basketball movie?
Actually, I'm going to churn her a little bit here. You know, I can't even remember that much about it. It was, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I played a little bit, but I think it was at that point I was. I think at that point I was already kind of like not caring about the competitive type games like that. I just didn't find enough interest in it. I think it's also what helped with Halo 3 when that came out was I was in college, and so I was in a dorm with a bunch of people that were able to since we're all in the same connected network, anybody in the entire hall of the dorms could plug their network cable into the wall and play on a local network. So you could LAN connect with people that are on the opposite side of the hall, way down, doors and doors down, which was awesome. So you could have actual like good multiplayer games without actually having to go online. No, I'm one too. I'll prefer to play games like that with friends, but even then, it just, you win or loses with your friends, but I mean, it helps with the losses sometimes. But it's just, I just didn't find entertainment with it. At least a lot of the current ones today even are just like loot box heavy. Yeah, that was awesome. I can't remember the time frame. I think it was around. I think it was afterwards. I can't remember though. No, wait, maybe before. Ugh, that's a tough question. No, I can't remember at which order it was in. You know what? It might have been before, because I had. I think it was before I going into SEO. Because yeah, that was a very long time ago. I think it was before, because I remember going right from Halo 2 to Halo 3 because I was still in that phase with the photography bit when I went to go start playing that. So I think SEO came afterwards. That was also, Halo 3 came out while I was still a console person, and it was SEO and Air Rebels that kind of got me into PC gaming. Your head. Why can I not find your head? It is literally the same bone as this. That is stupid. But this one isn't being shown anyway, so who cares? Yeah, get out of there.
Basketball movie. Basketball movie. Basketball movie.
I haven't spoken to anyone for a very long time. I've been meaning to, but my life has gotten super crazy busy. So I haven't really. I should though.
Football movie. Basketball movie.
I think this is too much motion here.
Movie. You see that basketball movie? Football movie.
That might work. I love my French press, but that last drink bit is always the strongest. Whew. Still good, but
Football movie. Football movie. Football movie. Football movie. Football movie. Football movie. Football movie with a song about flying. This is just like. You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying?
okay. Wait, I was gonna do a title card for this. So I'm gonna probably put that out to. No, I'm gonna put this to 2 seconds.
Here are some facts about flying. 1. You need wings to fly. 2. Awesome. You ever see that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? That basketball movie? See that See that basketball movie? That basketball movie? See that basketball movie? You ever see that basketball movie? Movie with the football movie with the song about flying. That basketball movie with the song. Football movie with the song about flying. About flying. Song about flying. About flying. See that basketball movie with the song about flying? Basketball movie.
I know. You get used to it. Hearing the same things over and over again. That's why I muted her. It's just, to me, I need that audio cue to figure out everything. So even if it means hearing it on repeat, so even just muting it now is bugging me because it's just throwing off my mojo. So first I did the keyframe, just to kind of explain what we're doing. First I did the keyframing so that I knew exactly what positions I wanted where. Now I'm going and adding in that extra animation bits to each of those transition points. Once I'm done with that, I'll go and add in some of the extra details in between to make them smoother in between. Have I ever seen that basketball movie? Yes, I've seen that basketball movie. It's talking about Space Jam. I almost said Spaceballs. I have definitely seen the Space Jam. I actually remember back in my youth group days, way back, they had like an overnight party, and that was one of the movies they played. I don't know. I remember that, but it was everybody was like sleeping in sleeping bags on the basketball room floor, and they had a big projector playing on the Space Jam on the wall. So I remember that. I think I'm going too fast at this point. Yeah, I think I need to slow that down. Could have probably added another frame right here. Well, I guess I probably couldn't. No, I can't now because I already blended it. That's not difficult to add in more. It's the reason it's harder afterwards is trying to make full body motion without working from a keyframe. Kind of a bitch without a rig. So when she goes to pull back, I'm going to have her dip a little bit again. This one I'm going to probably do a couple different pieces of. This one, I don't want to do too much, just a little bit. I think this even is still, I think I just need to smooth it. It's just got, it's too much focus on the motion in the middle and not enough on the ends. That's much better. There we go. That's the timing I'm looking for. It's the difference of just a couple frames.
Movie with movie movie with the basketball movie with the song about basketball movie with the basketball movie basketball movie the song about with the song about movie with the song about ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? You ever see that basketball movie with movie with the movie movie with the movie with movie basketball movie with the basketball movie with the basketball movie basketball movie with the song about basketball movie with movie with the song about basketball movie with the song basketball movie with the that basketball movie with the song about fly that basketball movie with you ever see that basketball movie with the song
Your timing's off a little bit in your pullback.
movie song about you ever see that basketball movie with the song of see that basketball movie with the song about see that basketball movie with
I think a lot of her motion here is too strong still.
That basketball movie with the song about flying movie with the that basketball movie with the basketball movie with the that basketball movie with the song about basketball movie with the song about flying. You ever see that basketball movie with the song about see that basketball movie with the that basketball movie with the song about basketball movie with basketball movie.
I think what I need to do is I'm gonna try turning her. What is this? I don't want your wings. Wait, where are your wings? Twilight, no. Where'd your wings go? They're in the void. Yeah, they are in nowhere land. Because these are Nan, right? Yep. Front, who's base? Nah, that's fine. It's Rainbow Dash. So are you. Oh, this Twilight should work. Or am I gonna have to do this one at a time? Can't remember. There is a way to fix these. But it's weird. Once they break, they're hard to unbreak. I have another solution if I, without having to go about the stupid stuff. So let's see if I can do it this way. So we're gonna go and open up. It's more for curiosity than it is for anything. Right wings. So this one is also undefined. Okay, well that would be why it's not working. When I go to do a search, it was already open. All right, so this one should work. Let's see if we can just copy right from this one. If that's the case, then problem solved. Go home. No. Okay, so let's try this. So we're gonna show an element viewer. Find those bones. See, he's got numbers in it. I'll go copy. Kind of curious on some stuff with this now. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try something else with this too, if it works. If it doesn't, I'm kind of curious on something else. Yeah. And I can't actually delete the value. It's kind of stuck that way. I'm thinking I might be able to fix it. No, I can't even fix it in the underlying files. Well, I have another solution for it, but I am curious of something. Oh. It is looking like I can't. Oh, unless it's just because that one's broken. Yeah, I'm kind of curious on this. Let's try this. I want to see if paste as reference has any special attributes for models like that. So we're going to have 2 purple horse. And on this one, I want to make sure I got the right one. So I'm going to go to, let's just grab neck. We're going to copy. That's actually pretty nifty. Hello, Michael. No, so it actually does work. So when you're copying in the element viewer, you're allowed to paste where it'll just take the values and paste it in, or you do paste as reference. Paste as reference doesn't paste the value; it pastes a pointer to the other one. So I copied one Twilight's neck, pasted the reference on the other one. So now they are technically the same, or when one changes the other one does, but I'm thinking that if I change this one it's not gonna go the other way. No, I can't even change it. So that bone then permanently becomes locked to the other Twilight, but it does mean that I could in a way copy or paste his reference onto a different model type, and it would animate the other one the same even if it's a different model. And you play with that paste as reference a bit more. It seems like it could be actually pretty damn useful. Like I'm wondering if like the intensity on a light, tying a whole bunch of lights together so that you can have one parent. Now I'm curious on that. So let's try that. We're gonna take put on our lights here. We're gonna take really bright light, and we'll just shine it here, and we'll copy paste it another one over here. Okay, and then we're going to go in this element viewer. We're going to go to our intensity, copy. This one I don't think is going to let me actually. Yeah, I can paste, but not as reference. Damn. I'm pretty sure it will let me do copy. Oh, it won't. Ah, okay. Particle system. So it'll do the parent positioning. So I could do the like the transform of this one to paste a special to that. Okay, so I can't do it for slider values, but I can do it for positional values. You learn something new every day. And in a way, you could state that it, like when I had this Twilight and then this Twilight, if I had the next selected and I was running on local, it's essentially the same thing. But this allows it to be done without having to select the other model. I want to see if this works the same on a turned model. Nope. Okay, that actually is one benefit then. So this one is always going to bend in the same direction, maybe from its axis, but it's going to always bend in that direction, while pasting as reference allows me to position that model in any way I want. Problem is if you want to break the connection, I don't know how difficult that is. Anyway, still pretty nice, actually. I like that. You don't always know how to use something, but knowing that it's there helps.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? 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 A song about flying? Flying? About flying? Flying? About flying? Song about flying? About flying? About flying? About flying? 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 Song about flying? Flying? Song about flying? 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 This is the song about flying? This is about flying? This is flying?
Sorry, you had to hear that over and over. I want to time it right.
Flying? Song about flying? Basketball movie with a song about flying? Basketball movie with a song about flying? About flying? This is with the song about flying? Song song about flying? With the song about flying? Song about flying? The basketball movie with the song about flying? Song about flying? About flying? Song about flying? With the song about flying? Flying? This is about flying?
Damn it. That moved back.
With the song about flying? Flying? Flying?
Actually, I can probably just hide this with a
Flying?
headbud.
About flying? Flying? About flying? Basketball movie with a song about flying. About flying. About flying. With a song about song about flying. The song about flying. Movie with a song about flying. About flying. The song about flying. Fly. The song about about flying. Song 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 about flying. With the song about fly. Song about fly. With the song about song about flying. Fly. Song about flying. With the song about flying. Song about flying. Song about flying. Song about flying.
It's about flying.
Flying. Flying. This last. Flying. This is flying. Flying. This is about flying. This is about flying. 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 This flying. 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 About flying. This is flying. This is about flying. With a song about flying. Movie with see that basketball movie? See that basketball movie? That basketball movie. Movie. That basketball movie with the song about flying. Fly. About flying. About flying. This is movie with a song about flying. About flying. This is just about flying. You ever see that basketball movie with a song about flying? You ever see that basketball movie with a song about flying? This is just like that. Basketball movie with a song about flying? This is... You ever see that basketball movie with a song about flying? Basketball movie? Basketball movie?
One thing I'm not liking right now is Twilight does not distinguish herself from Rainbow at all. They kind of just blend right together.
Ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? The song.
I'm almost thinking
you ever see that basketball movie with the song
about having Rainbow step forward more, having Twilight's face obscured by the background, which is semi-blurred.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? This is... You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying?
That makes it a little easier to see her, because now she's cut out a lot better. And I might be able to up the aperture just a teeny bit.
Song about flying?
That should be fine. Okay, Rainbow.
Flying? This is about flying? This is flying? This is flying? This is with the song about flying? This is flying? This flying? This is with the song about flying?
Oop, I broke Rainbow's hoofs.
flying. Basketball movie with a song about flying. This is. You ever see that basketball movie with a song about flying? It's flying. This is just like that. This is just like that. You ever see that basketball movie with a song about flying? This is just like that. This movie with a song about flying. Song about flying. This is just like.
I kind of want to use the augmented models now and do these star eyes, which are these models are way too big. Get out of it. And Twilight. No eating yourself. Oh, I thought I could do this. Oh. Kinda. Oh, the star ones aren't apparently set as a skin. But there's the ones that he has where they're like a star in the middle, and that would probably, I think, fit this aesthetic.
Movie with a song about flying. This is just like that. This is just.
Then I can have her. Face.
This is just like that.
Because then I can have her eyes constantly going wider.
This is just like that. This is just like that. This is just like that. This is just like that.
I think that should work.
About flying. This is just like that.
But I'm gonna have to have like a very serious mouthing. I kind of want to have. What I would have is if I just. I'm gonna try this. If I take this whole thing and I just add this to it.
That basketball movie with the song about flying.
Kind of works.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying?
Actually, I'm kind of curious if I just take some of these.
You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying? You ever see that basketball movie with the song about flying?
It's kind of fun.
basketball movie with a song about flying. You ever see that basketball movie with a song about flying?
That's all we're doing it.
With a song about flying?
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be
A song about flying?
so I
Song about flying? A song about flying?
let's get a little bit here. I might just try to add some to Rainbow. I don't want to get too much more involved in Twilight because I want to have a fresh look at it.
You ever see that basketball movie with the... You ever see that basketball movie with...
I wonder if I can give Rainbow kind of a false limp.
You ever see that... You ever see that... Yep. You ever see that basketball?
I'm gonna try this one first. Yeah, actually I can. Problem is that I don't have the full cycle of her walking anymore. Nope, actually I might. She works. Alright, see you later, Blurred. Thanks. Should be close enough to not even really notice the difference. Okay. And so then we'll take her here and we'll say that she's favoring the left leg. And I might actually play with a little bit more too than just what I'm going to do here. So, nope, I can't. I got to do the right leg. Only because I don't have. Nope, it would be the left leg. So from here. It's when she puts the weight on it. Okay, so I'm going to say 6. Too quick. I think I'm still... Yeah, I was carrying over something. I think just having a head bob at the beginning is enough. Yeah, I kind of broke it, and I just didn't care because it's not a camera. Actually looks like a pretty decent lamp. All right, but that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm already over. So, I we'll be back streaming Friday, but I might have to start doing some stuff over the weekend or in the evenings on it because I've only got technically 2 more work nights to get it done. Because I'm not gonna put it till the Friday because I don't have time to render then. So, unless I render on the road. No, I'm not going to do that. So, yeah. Thanks for coming and all that jazz. Have a cat. Where's my cat? There's my cat. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye.